It's the next generation of warfare. We're not talking tanks and jets, we're talking troops, mechanized and high-tech. Michelle Caruso Cabrera is on the money tonight with the new device that could revolutionize combat for the foot soldier and add billions of dollars to one defense company's bottom line.
For the nearly 200,000 U.S. troops in harm's way, clear communication during combat may be the most important and life-saving element on the battlefield. Now that element may be easier for American commanders to handle as the latest and cutting-edge technology is tested at Fort Lewis, Washington. It's called the Land Warrior, a wearable computer giving these U.S. soldiers unprecedented abilities on the battlefield. One of the system's most unique components is the helmet-mounted display.
This is where he gets all his information. It's a little flip-up screen that he can move in and out of the way. Just brings it down over his eye, and he sees maps, pictures, all the information he gathers out of his computer from the Land Warrior into that little screen.
Information that will keep troops from getting lost or mistakenly firing on their buddies. A tragic occurrence that's befallen U.S. troops in Iraq a dozen times in the last 4 years.
Soldiers can navigate through woods or through urban environments without having to stop and look at a paper map. They can just look in their helmet-mounted display and see where they are and where their buddies are.
The Land Warrior also gives troops advantages in other areas, like a space-age headset.
It's got a device in there which allows him to either enhance his hearing and also deafen loud noises in his ears, so that way it protects his hearing.
This is Able 9, over.
Easy access to information.
Able 5 to this is Able 6.
This is like his mouse on a computer. Controls everything. He can move his icons around on the screen using this. He also can talk on a squad radio as well.
And the ability to find the enemy without putting himself in danger by using the day video sight mounted on his weapon.
He can actually extend his arms, and he can view and scan with his DVS around corners, into buildings. That way he does not have to expose his body.
The Land Warrior is the brainchild of General Dynamics, a company that has already secured billions of dollars worth of defense contracts this year and whose stock continues to rise almost daily. And the company's engineers have put the same philosophy into this system as they did in their armored vehicles.
We've designed it so that it's extremely rugged. It's able to withstand high temperature, cold temperature, extreme shock, physical shock, as well as water and moisture.
For all of its intricacies, soldiers find the Land Warrior very user-friendly.
Frankly, it's a computer, and most of the guys know how to have their own personal computers, of course, and know how to operate emails, know how to call up images and that kind of thing.
One soldier did say that he thought it was easier to use than Microsoft Windows.
The Army plans to deploy the system to Iraq in the near future after a few more bugs are ironed out.
Weight is an issue, and that's something that actually has improved, but we're looking to improve some more.
But for these soldiers, the extra weight is worth it.
So far, it's been useful to us, very useful to us. We want it. We want to take it to combat.
Combat that may prove more difficult for those opposing the next generation of U.S. infantrymen. On the money, Michelle Caruso Cabrera, CNBC.
Bad ad, a kilt ka-ching, and an absolute sale. It's bonus time. Absolute Vodka reportedly up for sale. Right now, it's owned by the Swedish government. They don't have much else to do up there. Imagine running for election on a campaign to run the vodka business better. No word if the Swedish government will dissolve once the sale goes through. We're not sure what else they'll have to do. The Swedes also working on selling 6 other state-owned companies. Talk about bad ad placement. There was a Reuters story online about how an Olive Garden restaurant made 250 people sick in Indianapolis. Right next to the article, an ad by who else? Olive Garden. Click on that link to win a dinner for 2 for free. That's enough to make Olive Garden's marketing department sick.